Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for the October of 2022 Taroscope with Animal Totem. My name is Vickieverlie. You can find me at vickieverlie.com or the Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. Don't be fooled by imposters. I post monthly Taroscopes, and I also post a new and full moon reading for everybody twice a month. And I also post other things like downloads from the universe and various things. So check my channel if you want to find out, some things that I'm offering. This is going to be the reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. Well, in honor of Halloween or All Hallows Eve, I'm breaking out the spooky scary deck, starting with the Deviant Moon Tarot for the first part of the reading. And then we're going to pull some cards from the Dark Mansion Tarot for the second part of the reading. We'll pull your Animal Totem from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, as always. And then if you're a Patreon level 2 subscriber, we'll also be pulling cards from the Tarot del Fuego. Okay, let's get started. Now, we are moving into eclipse season. We're going to have, towards the end of the month, October 25th, we're going to have the first eclipse reading. I mean, not the first eclipse reading, but the first eclipse is going to occur at that time. Eclipses affect everybody. It's going to be in the sign of Scorpio, your neighboring sign, but everybody is affected by the eclipses. And the new moon eclipse is always a good time to do that manifestation, do that new beginning, plant those seeds for what you're wanting to create, like in the upcoming year and beyond. Okay, let's go into this. We've got the Hangman, followed by the Three of Pentacles. Next we have Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Chariot, Judgment, Four of Rods, Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and final outcome is the Nine of Rods. Okay. Well, the very first card is Hangman. So you've been waiting around for something. And in the meantime, it feels like you've been working on stuff. You've been getting things together. You've been working things out, trying to work on stuff. This card came up before, and I felt like somebody was getting a tattoo. So I guess that could be for you as well. But to me, it's really about you've been waiting, and in the meantime, you're putting things together. You're working on things. You may be getting to the point with these two cards where you're feeling like you are unworthy, or that maybe you are on the wrong track, or you just feel like, why should I keep bothering? It's just like I'm not getting anywhere. Sometimes it can feel that way. Well, you could definitely be getting somewhere this month and kicking off with that eclipse especially. You have soulmates around. There is help that is being offered. There's some soulmates, and it could be somebody from the past. But it could just be you recapturing your happy past stuff. Four of Rods over here, though. Some of you might be moving in together with somebody. Some of you may be relocating or even going back to where you used to live as a child or something like that. Or visiting somebody from childhood. Or somebody from childhood could be moving to where you are and they look you up. There's some kind of a connection. And maybe without even knowing it, in some cases, it's pretty deep. It might be deeper than it seems to be on the on the surface level. That there really is a soulmate relationship. There could be moving, relocating. That's definitely a thing. But also, the Chariot is the promise of big success, And there's these factories and stuff behind there, and it's reminding me of. There's factories. Well, I think they're probably on a lot of the cards, but it hasn't stood out to me until just now. Even they got that big wrench, and this is the Page of Pentacles, Earth energy, money energy too, though with Pentacles. I feel like there is some element of industrial or factory connected to this. You may be moving to somewhere that is a very industrial city, that or once was at some time. You may be launching some kind of product or thing that actually is a physical thing, that has to be manufactured in a factory. So there could be a tie into that, or maybe you're just going to get a job at a factory for some people out there. There is a tie-in to some kind of factory thing like this. And you may have looked around before and not found something. Maybe you have an idea and you want to manufacture it, and you've looked around and it says, oh, it's going to be too expensive, this and that. Look around again, because things change. Things change all the time. A lot of people will go, I'm not advocating it one way or the other, but a lot of people do Alibaba. If you're in the Western world, some people will go through Alibaba where you can get things manufactured, sometimes cheaper. I'm not advocating that necessarily. But there could have been innovations that has happened since the last time we looked into it. Let's just put it that way. You're turning a corner with this karmic energy, and you're definitely moving on to some kind of a next thing. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, Sagittarius. You deserve this. Step into it. Step into the next phase of your reality. Yeah, so you're fire sign. So we're going to look for you. I feel like I do want to cut these. So we're going to look for you in the spread as the fire sign energy of, you know, the either the queen, night queen, or king. So let's see who shows up first. That'll be the card that represents you. And then we'll throw some cards around it. Right away you came up as the Knight of Rods. So we're going to finish this row. Oh, you come from the Knight to the King both. I'll fix the camera. I see that. You can't see it. I'll fix that. But let me just put one row below it, and then we'll fix the camera, and then we'll talk some more. Let's see here. Queen of Wands. All three are showing up. Everybody. I want to get one more card. Put here. Ace of Swords. Okay, well, maybe it's a bit easier just to move this whole thing down. I don't know. I'm getting some light from the window, too. I don't know if turning on this light's going to help. Maybe a little. Okay, but at any rate, this would technically be your card here. You showed up as the Knight of Rods, okay? But then you showed up as the King, and then you showed up as the Queen also. So the gang's all here, or the soul group, because you're graduating to some karmic thing. This soulmate energy. This is the whole family. The whole group is together, and it's not only the three of you or however many people. There's also a King of Cups involved too. And it feels like, you know, this is the moon, isn't it? Not, yes, that's the moon. It feels like you're all going to be, like, working together. You know, working together, making plans, making some kind of plans. There's the three again, the three people, and they're well, how are we going to get financing? We're working on it, and this is how we're going to draw it up, and blah, blah, blah. And then you have the Chariot again. Some of you might even be in the automotive industry. Maybe you're going to get a job working for, you know, Ford or Chevy or whoever is, yeah, I don't know. There was a Ford plant where, I think there still is a Ford plant. I know a lot of people back when I was, you know, trying to get a job at Ford because you made nice money there. So yeah, Chariot, you're going towards this. You may be going to meet with these people. Maybe you're going to run it by them, or maybe this is an architect or a draftsman or something that's going to, you know, maybe you're making a patent. Something. There's a whole bunch of different things it could be. But it looks positive, and I love that this Ace of Swords is over here too. It's just like, yeah, we are going to be victorious in this. We've got the right team. I got to take this. I have my back brace on. It's hurting me more on than it did off. I got to take it off. We have, our team is set. All the players are in, and I think that's going to be probably more towards the Scorpio moon time, eclipse time. By the time we get to there, things are going to really start happening. All the people are going to be showing up from karmically through spirit, and everybody's going to, all the things are going to be in place that's going to allow for this Knight of Pentacles, for this business or this financial opportunity to transpire. You know, I go from rags to riches. Rags to riches. I might put that as your thing. But I'm not saying you're coming out of rags. Don't take that the wrong way or get upset or anything. But, you know, could be huge changes. But it's also going to be with the influx of all these people. All the players have to be in place. And maybe some of them weren't available. Maybe that's why you've been waiting so long. The right people in the right place at the right time. Everything's going to line up and get in, you know, be more in sync. And you might even, I know this isn't tennis. I think it's like butterfly nets or something. But you might be playing tennis too, or at a country club that has tennis or something. That might be part of it. If you're invited to play tennis, do it. Because that could be bringing this other person here, this other component that also is going to be really cool and really helpful and part of the team. You're rounding up the team. They're putting the team together, and it's going to be a good team that's going to work out. It's the right team. It's the one that was ordained. Okay. And look at, there's even 3 on here too. Well, one's holding the baby, but there's 3. I know they don't look too. I don't know if you want these guys on your team, right? But at any rate, let's go ahead and start shuffling for the animal totem. Yeah, just a real quick reminder or announcement that I am opening up for the year ahead reading for 2023. So that's going to always really popular. I'd like to spread it out over a few months so I don't get overwhelmed. It starts out by talking about some of the astrology transits, which there's some big ones happening in 2023. We start about that, look at your planets, see how it corresponds. Then we lay out cards for the 4 seasons, and then we pull an animal totem. So check it out if you're interested. You can find it at my website or follow the link below in the video description. Okay, what is going on for our Saggies for... it's October, but I almost said May. So there could be some tie into May for you. Maybe you've been waiting since May. The bear. The bear is also a thing about the seasonal, because they go into hibernation and then they come out. So with that hangman, it seems like you've been waiting a long time. You maybe are coming out of the hibernation. Okay, majestic wise spirit, star brother of the north, retreat into the womb of the great mother to emerge anew. Define your territory, set boundaries, and create sacred space. Well, I think you guys, this could be too, maybe this is some kind of, map stuff, surveyor. Maybe you're going to build, somebody's building some kind of architectural plans. Because that's defining your territory kind of, stood out to me of this thing. Bear is good energy, though. Bear is definitely very creative energy. Bear is very abundant energy. Bear is very old soul. It has this, judgment. We bring in that judgment energy, and again, where there's this, old soul star brother, thing, the star brother from the north. All right, well, it looks really exciting for everybody, for you guys, Sagittarius. Sorry about the contrast in the light, but I think I held most of them up so you could really see. One more last thing I want to mention before I go. I did put out some new music this month. There's a style of music called kirtan or kirtan. I'm not sure how to pronounce it necessarily, but what it is, it's where you get yourself in a meditative state by just repeating a mantra over and over again, or repeating back a mantra that the singer who says this, and then you repeat it back. So I wanted to give it a try. So what I did was I made a song. It's called I Allow Good Things to Happen. And the main thing, the chant is I allow, I allow, I allow. And then I layer it on with a bunch of I allow good things to happen, and I do some organ solos, and it's a mashup of styles. I'm calling it Curtain Rock. But if you're interested, check it out. This mantra, I allow good things to happen. I had a lot of good things happen when I was remembering to use it all the time. It's a good one because it leaves it wide open on the other end. You're not really trying to cram your ego idea into anything. You're just saying I allow good things. So by saying I allow good things, you're removing blockages, anything that you knowingly or unknowingly would have put up as blockages to your thing, to achieving whatever you're trying to achieve, anything. So check it out if you're interested, and don't forget about the year ahead reading, and hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content, because that lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content, and it lets me know so that you would like me to continue doing these readings after almost 10 years on YouTube, coming up on that. So thank you for tuning in today. Have a powerful eclipse. Have a great time with that. If you want to get in on the Patreon stuff, you can find that below. There'll be 4 more cards done from that. Have a great one. We'll talk again soon. Bye.